So today we're going to explore what happens to our food after we eat it. So imagine you're eating a piece of sandwich. Your teeth helps you to cut and grind that piece of sandwich into even smaller pieces. When we're ready to swallow, our tongue helps us to push the food back down into our esophagus. Now, the esophagus is a long tube that carries the food really slowly into the stomach. So think of the stomach as a mixer. This is where all the different parts of your sandwich get mixed together. So the bread, the cheese, the lettuce, and this is where all of those pieces get broken down into even smaller pieces. And so when after this happens, the food then travels into the small intestine really slowly. And this is where all of the good nutrients from our sandwich get absorbed into our blood. So nutrients like proteins, fats, carbohydrates. And so now that our blood is filled with all these good nutrients, it travels to the liver. Now the liver is what decides which nutrients get released to other parts of our body and which nutrients have to stay put until we need them. So now that we have all the good nutrients, most of our nutrients from our sandwich, it travels into the large intestine, and the large intestine absorbs whatever is left. So it absorbs the water, it absorbs the minerals, and then whatever is left of the sandwich we don't really need, and so it gets passed along this large intestine and it becomes harder and harder until it forms a solid, and this solid is what we refer to as poop. Now the solid is stored in the rectum until we're ready to use the washroom, where it passes into the toilet via the anus. Now you know where your food goes after you eat it, from your mouth all the way to your anus and everywhere in between.